nostalgia, but it's not novelty, right? There are some things you can get, and it's like, oh, they look great, and you just kind of put them on their shelf. No, this is something that is functional, that you will actually use, and you see all the colors in the front there. I'm gonna move this one. I'm gonna hold this one myself, but look at all the colors in the front that you get to choose from. That great retro look, AM, FM radio, and yes, you can put those cassette tapes in there and listen to them, those mixtapes that you made. You can also record onto a cassette tape if you want. You're also getting the little earbuds as well. You can clip it to your belt, listen to your earbuds. You can also Bluetooth it as well. We'll get into that. So there's modern technology in this as well, and the great colors that Studebaker always brings us. I love this teal. If you really want to go that great, this just reminds me of like that 1950s diner. It's just super cool. A great look on here. Also a speaker on here. If you don't want to use your earbuds, you can just listen to the AM, FM radio or the tape through the speaker as well. That's a nice little bonus too. Great colors, the black, the red, and also the rose gold, $34.99 here. The red is very, very limited. I just want to give you a heads up on that. Lori Leland, okay, the reason you caught us kind of chatting here, my director was like, we're on, we're live, because we love music.
Yes.
We love retro.
Nostalgia.
We love unique items, right?
Oh my gosh, this takes me back.
Yeah, it
do you
does.
remember your first Walkman?
Oh, for sure, I do.
Oh my gosh, they couldn't pry that thing out of my hand.
No way.
They had to take it away from me before I went to bed at night because I was listening to the radio, I was listening to my tapes. Now you can kick it old school from our friends at Studebaker. This is our #1 top musical brand here at HSN. And this is so nostalgic. It just brings back so many fun memories.
Yeah.
So now you have a way to play your AM, FM radio. You've got this great analog tuning dial right over here on the side. So just like we did back in the day. Check it out, Ty. You even have your telescoping multi-directional antenna to be able to pull in all of your FM channels, FM and AM, all built right in. And then take a look at this. This is so much fun. A lot of us kept our tapes, right? If you have those old cassette tapes, all you do now is you pop them in and listen to them in your Studebaker, because now we have a way to dust them off and finally play them. If you have been holding on to them, maybe moving them from house to house as you've moved over the years, you're going to be able to enjoy them. Maybe they're mixtapes from old boyfriends. And this one has a feature that not many of the Studebakers have had in the past. It has its own built-in little mini speaker.
That's so great.
So now you can listen with or without the premium upgraded included earbuds, or you can unplug it now and listen while this sits on your desk at work or while you're enjoying cooking this holiday season, maybe making those Christmas cookies. It is so much fun with all of the buttons and controls right here. So again, AM, FM radio, cassette player, but it also has another cool feature in addition to that speaker. This is also a cassette recorder. And by the way, we have blank cassette tapes available from Studebaker on hsn.com for you. You can do like we did in the past, pop in a blank cassette tape and now record your favorite music off of the radio.
Oh, Isn't that
crazy?
That's so fun.
So
and then
cute.
Look, it's got the bell clip on here. Okay, this is taking me back.
You can take this for a walk, a jog. Look at you.
Okay, I will take it for a walk or a jog, and I'll listen. But then if I get out somewhere, maybe I'm on my bike and I unplug this and I just want to listen out of the speaker. Maybe there's a few of us. Maybe it's in the garage, right? Maybe you need that AM, FM radio for emergency situations. Maybe Dad likes to tinker in the garage, needs his own AM, FM radio. Maybe he still has those old tapes. My kids like love to ask me about my cassette tapes because I still have them because they're mixtapes and they mean a lot to me and I still listen to them. They're really interested in it. But look, you clip it on right here. I only have one of the earbuds on because I have my IFB in the other ear, but here, let me move this to show you the design on this. Studebaker does such great designs. Doesn't it look great? You know, Lori, I'm going to sit back down.
So cute.
We were just talking the other day, and I'm telling you, one of the best things that I ever did when my kids were little was record their voice.
Exactly.
And recording their voice. Give them put a tape in there, let them talk and have a good time, and record their voice on a nice, like a fun like tape, something fun like this. Just send it out with them, let them record their voice. Or even it's just conversations with the family on that cassette tape. This also looks really cool too. This is that conversation piece.
It really is. If you have this clipped on like you just did a second ago,
Yeah.
and your neighbors saw you, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Where did you get that? This is gonna be a conversation starter. And to your point about recording voices, with the blank tapes that you can purchase anywhere, we do have the Studebaker 3-pack available right here at hsn.com also. You've got all of your buttons and controls right here. Here's your record button, but you even have that built-in microphone. So like you said, built-in condenser mic, so you can record your kids' voices. Maybe they want to tell a little Christmas story and you want to capture it on tape to be able to share with future generations of loved ones. So much fun to be able to do that. And then 3 ways to listen. This is so cool, you guys. You're getting these beautiful premium upgraded color matching earbuds with a nice long cord. And like you did a second ago, you're going to be able to clip it on if you want with that adjustable and removable belt clip. So that's one of the ways to privately listen. You can unplug this and listen to that built-in stereo speaker, so you don't have to have something in your ears if you want to just enjoy music, maybe with a couple of friends. And then a third way is you can Bluetooth it wirelessly to your earbuds, or maybe you have a Bluetooth speaker. You're going to be able to wirelessly connect it and stream your music now through the speaker that you're listening on your tape.
So what you're playing on here, right, the tape or whatever, then you can Bluetooth it to maybe like your aftershocks or something.
Your aftershocks,
right,
exactly.
that you just picked up on that Today Special, which was crazy.
Hot day yesterday.
Bluetooth that onto your whatever earbuds or whatever you like. Here's your telescoping antenna. But this also great. Let's say you take it out to the garage, you're doing a little work, you're listening to the game, right?
Exactly.
I have such great memories of my dad and I listening to the game. The game would be on TV. But my dad wanted to listen on AM, FM radio. And after a while, I started to appreciate it. And I would sit with my dad. And he would take his little AM, FM radio. Sometimes it was in the house. Sometimes it was in the garage. Sometimes it was in the backyard. And we would sit there together and listen to the ball game. And that's something that we don't really get that much anymore, right? Because we have technology. Everything's at our fingertips. We kind of lose that. So I want you to think about it, a gift. $34.99 for someone who maybe loves that nostalgic look, right? No one does it like Studebaker. Who kind of loves that retro look, that AM, FM radio that maybe still has cassette, right? Those cassette tapes in a great color, in a great design. There is really something poignant and beautiful and lovely and cool and fun and whimsical about this.
It really is. And any music lover, I think, will really appreciate this. Like you said, for emergencies, great to have that battery-operated radio. Couple of different ways to power it here. You are getting, let me put down my antenna so I don't put myself in the eye. You are getting the batteries included. So if you are gifting this on Christmas morning and your recipient opens it right up, you're getting those AA batteries. They come included. There is a DC port over here on the side. So if you happen to have that cable, you can plug this right into wall power. A lot of us have those cables in our home. The other thing you can do with this, there's also a jack over here. In addition to your headphone jack, which is at the top, you can actually plug this into a larger sound system, Ty, and listen to your cassette music that way as well. So think about dusting off those old cassette tapes if you have the mixtapes. I remember you've told a story a couple of times about you and your wife.
I thought it was the cool thing to do. Make a little mixtape. Right? That was the thing to do.
You expressed yourself with music that way.
And it's great to go back and revisit that and go, oh my goodness, I did put that song on there, right? I did put Hangin' Tough by New Kids on the Block on that tape because I was hanging tough.
Yes, you did.
You know I did.
Yes, you did.
And I knew all the dance moves. She married me anyway, so bless her. But there's such great memories to this, right? There is such great nostalgia to this. $34.99 for the music, for the design, for the look, for clipping it on your belt. But remember, I've unplugged the earbuds to show you that there's also a speaker on here. So if you want to share that music that you put on the tape with the whole family, everyone gathers around, you're like, okay guys, I'm pulling out the old mixtape. Let's see what it is.
Exactly. Let's listen to this together, everybody. And you have all of your buttons and controls, like you said, adorable, adorable styling here. This is auto stop. So when it gets to the end of the tape, that's a more expensive feature. By the way, there is only one manufacturing facility on the planet these days that still makes these cassette tape decks. So this is the only way we could get it here with Studebaker. But I love the fact that it auto stops at the end of the tape so it doesn't do that grinding sound when you hit the end. You have your fast forward, reverse. Do you remember this? You couldn't just skip ahead with the digital music like you can now. You had to literally stop it, fast forward it, stop it, play it again to be able to advance that tape. And now with that beautiful built-in speaker, enjoy your music, Bluetooth this to headphones, or pop in those color matching upgraded beautiful stereo earbuds. Talk about a fun way to experience your old music all over again.
It's fun. That's exactly what it is. But it's not just a novelty. Like, it's practical. You listen to your music, your AM, FM radio, and it just looks great,
So
right?
cute.
Everything retro and nostalgic is all in again, and it will always be in because of the memories that we have, because of those cassette tapes, right? And remember, it can Bluetooth to whatever you have. That's pretty cool too, right? You can have this, and then you can have your aftershocks on, and you can Bluetooth it wirelessly. You are getting the earbuds as well, or you can just play it on the speaker. I mean, Lori, come on. If I walked up to you and I was
seriously.
like, Lori, and you could hear my music playing, right?
you know
Maybe
what?
I'm playing some jams, and I'm like, oh, hey, Lori, how's it going?
There's no way that I could not ask about that. I would have to ask about that, right? Like if you're out taking a walk, you want to just clip it right on, the whole neighborhood's going to come out.
I'm going to slide my tape. I'm going to make sure you see me sliding my tape in. Whoosh, it says Ty's mixtape. Bang. Look at that. How fun is this?
You know what? The kids are going to think you are so cool because everything old is new again, right?
It is, and Dad knows how to work a cassette tape. And I say, Dad, put that mix together. And like you said, you recorded things off the radio, so maybe it is from 20 years ago. And you're like, that DJ. I remember that DJ, and I was mad because he talked over the beginning of the song. Pull those tapes out. And I think as a gift, we're talking about gifting too as well this holiday season, but what a unique, thoughtful gift for that person who loves that kind of retro throwback, right?
It really is, and you have brought back so many memories for me. My dad used to listen to the broadcasters that did the sports games too on AM, FM radio instead of listening to the TV. My husband still does that too.
Oh, it's great.
It just takes me back in time, right?
Yeah.
Those DJs, like you said, that might be on the old mixtapes, dust them off, enjoy that music once again. You don't have to buy that music all over again digitally. If you already own it, now you have a way to play it. AM, FM radio, great for fun, great for emergencies, great for dad out in the garage, hanging out, getting ready in the morning in your bathroom. You've got this great little tiny footprint and adorable. Look how cute this is.
That tiny footprint too, super portable. There's AM, FM radios that are a little big. A lot of big, heavy batteries that go in, and this one, just take it with you.
It's
adorable.
adorable.
Take it with you, Lori, how fun.
So fun.
We can sit here and talk about the old days.
I know, we're like strolling down memory lane together, you and me.
Great. 857-252, that's your item number you're going to use at hsn.com. Thank you, Lori.
Ty. So fun.
While you're there at hsn.com, I want to remind you right now, Andrew Lessman, special pricing